Now, right now, I'm tucked away in the far corner of Millennium Square, so on the opposite side of the big silver planetarium. And next to me, I've got Debs. Now, she's the geology curator at Bristol Museums. Huge task. Tell us how big your collection is, Debs. I mean, it's massive, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, we've got one of the largest collections in the museum. In our fossils, we've got about 600,000 specimens, and we're a designated collection, which means we are scientifically important and historically important as well. So Bristol, we're very lucky to have such a wonderful collection.
Yeah. I mean, I just think, you know, size of a Lego collection might have a few hundred pieces, 600,000 fossils alone, and you have to know what each piece is, more or less.
More or less. I mean, as you know, we're always progressing. We don't necessarily know what everything is, but that's part of the excitement of the job.
Yeah, it is. How long have you been with the team, Debs?
So I have volunteered at Bristol Museum for many years. I was volunteering for about 5 years, and I've been in my role for about 5 years as well, so a long time.
Okay. So what's the day-to-day then of a geology curator? What do you have to do?
But every day is different. I know from all over the world come to look at our collections. So I spend my time caring for fossils, minerals, beautiful
Something like a fossil, because we can all relate to that. Many people may have a fossil. What do you do to look after it?
People often think fossils because they are robust, but they're very sensitive to temperature, they're very sensitive to relative humidity, so we have to monitor these things. For any chemical changes, so pyrite decay we need to look for. We need to ensure that they are labelled correctly so we don't lose any information. There's a lot to it in looking after fossils. It's, yeah.
Now, one of the things that you've got, we are just going to move, just shimmy just this way, just a little bit, because we're going to give Richard the chance just to go behind us, because he's going to go into your marquee right now. We're not going in there because, just to give you the science bit, the signal doesn't stretch that far in terms of the microphone, so you wouldn't hear us. But we've sent Richard in, and hopefully you can see there. He is going to make his way to the back of your Bristol Museum's marquee and find something that is pretty huge. So as soon as he sees it, he's going to know he's filming the right thing. At the moment, it looks like he's got a table of all sorts of different specimens, actually.
Yeah, so he's looking at some of the specimens and some of the material that you will find from the Bristol area, from the waterways around Bristol. There's a lovely otter there.
That looks like, what's he got just moving along to the side? This is all on the exhibitions table, so you can come and see this. That looks like a bird.
Yeah, I think that's one of our grey herons, again, that you can see in the Bristol area around the waterways.
I happen to know that the thing that he's looking for is a replica of something very big, isn't it? It's a model of something huge.
Yeah, we've brought down today a reconstruction, a model. We couldn't bring the real deal because it's just too fragile. However, what you are looking at there is a model, a reconstruction of our 8-metre-long pliosaur. So this skull is full size, that's 6 foot. Look at those fantastic teeth. So this guy was a top predator in the Jurassic, swimming in the Bristol seas about 150 million years ago. So top of the food chain, this guy is eating other marine reptiles, turtles, fish, ammonites, squid-like invertebrates called belemnites. So top of the food chain, eating anything it can get hold of. And wonderfully, this model is based on a fossil that we have at the museum. We're putting it on display for the first time next week. It's never been on display before. So it's fabulous that we can share this wonderful fossil with the people of Bristol.
So will it have the rest of the body?
We've got about 60% of this fossil, and for pliosaurs, that's actually really good. So we're putting as much of it as we can on display. It looks fantastic. And alongside the fossil, we're putting on display a fleshed out, life-size replica of the living, breathing pliosaur. So she's called Doris. Come and see her. She's going to be fabulous. We'll put the exhibition on for 6 months. We open next Saturday. Come and visit us at the museum.
Okay, and for anyone who doesn't know, just describe exactly where you are.
So we are at the top of Park Street. We are next door to the University building, next door to Brown's on the other side. Come and visit us. We're open 7 days a week, all throughout the summer holidays.
So is she going to be like in the main entrance? So you go in through the doors, up the steps, in there. Is that where she's going to be?
So she's tucked away in the back of the museum in our temporary exhibition gallery. You won't be able to miss all the signage though. So when you come in, you'll see all the signs pointing to Pliosaurus.
And here he is, Rich, emerging from the tent, getting those brilliant pictures, the model of the skull. Thank you so much, Debs. Good luck with that.